The moment my son-in-law told me I wasn't welcome in my own granddaughter's nursery, it felt like someone slammed a door on the softest part of my heart. I had dreamed of rocking that tiny girl to sleep, humming the same lullabies my mother once sang to me, but instead I stood in my daughter's hallway, holding a warm casserole that suddenly felt heavy as stone. Their house smelled of new paint and baby lotion, a sweet mix that made my eyes sting with memories. I could hear the soft rustle of the mobile spinning above the crib, the gentle coos of my granddaughter trying out her brand new voice. Yet I was told to stay in the living room, as if my presence could somehow unsettle her. My daughter looked torn, her hands fidgeting with the hem of her sweater, but she didn't speak up. That silence hurt almost more than his words. For the next few weeks, I visited only when invited, sitting on the couch with the scent of freshly brewed coffee drifting from the kitchen. I watched my daughter slip further into exhaustion, dark circles, unwashed dishes, a tremble in her voice she tried to hide. I wanted to help, but each time I offered, my son-in-law stepped in, insisting they had everything handled. One afternoon, during a small-town community barbecue, I finally saw the truth laid bare. While the smell of grilled corn and smoky burgers filled the air, my daughter pulled me aside near the picnic tables. Her voice shook as she confessed she felt overwhelmed, unsupported, and completely alone. "I wish you could come by more," she whispered, eyes shiny with unshed tears. That was the moment something steady and strong rose inside me, an old, familiar resilience shaped by years of motherhood. I told her gently that I'd always be there, but that she had to speak her truth, not just to me, but to her husband. A week later, she called. Her voice sounded lighter, like a window had finally been opened. She said she'd talked to him, really talked, and that he hadn't realized how his rules had boxed her in. He apologized, not perfectly, but sincerely. When I visited again, the house smelled of warm vanilla candles and soft baby powder. My son-in-law greeted me at the door, awkward but trying. He led me to the nursery himself. The mobile spun slowly above the crib, catching the afternoon sun in little glimmers. My granddaughter reached out her tiny hand, and when her fingers wrapped around mine, something inside me settled. Now I rock her in that cozy chair by the window, humming those old lullabies. And every time her little eyelids flutter closed, I remember how that slammed door opened again, because love, spoken honestly, can make room where there once was none. In the quiet of those moments, I realized that motherhood doesn't end when your children grow up, it simply shifts, stretching wider, stronger, and softer, making space for healing and new beginnings.